What's up? It's Ximena. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, definitely think about hitting that red subscribe button down below along with the notification bell. It's fun, it's free, it's fantastic. I'd love to think that we have a great time here. Today's video, if you couldn't tell by the title already, is my 2020 goals, New Year's resolutions, whatever you want to call it. I cannot believe we are in a new decade and a new year. 2019 went by really fast and I'm so glad it's over, but I'm so ready to tackle this year with everything I've got. And I thought I would share with you guys my 2020 resolutions, 2020 goals, just things I want to accomplish this year as well as this decade. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gives you inspirations and ideas for goals that you can set for yourself or just anything like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into this video.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down.
So if you guys see me looking down, it's because I have this little notebook where I wrote all of my goals in, and I just don't want to forget anything I want to mention in this video. So that's what's going on if you guys see me looking down. So my first goal for 2020 is something that I feel like a lot of people put as #1 or as a priority on their New Year's resolutions, and that is completely fine. I feel like a lot of people do this and this is what a lot of people want to focus on. But my first goal for 2020 is to focus on my physical health. Now this year I want to approach this differently than I have in the past year. In the past, I've definitely made or set unreasonable goals, especially when it comes to health and weight loss. I am someone that struggles a lot with weight loss and with eating healthy, and it is something that I definitely need to work on, but I'm not going to set an unrealistic goal like I've done in the past. For example, losing 50 pounds in 2 months, because one, that is very unrealistic. Two, it can be very unhealthy if you're not being watched by like a medical professional when you're doing that, or even if you're trying to gain weight. You know, it can work either way. It doesn't have to be losing weight, it could also be gaining weight. So for this year, instead, what I'm doing, instead of focusing on a number on the scale, is I am focusing on making smarter food choices. I said smarter and not healthier because just because you're making healthier food choices, I feel like that doesn't mean you're making smarter choices, because you can think you're making healthier choices by just eating a salad every day for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and that can be fine for some people, but for a lot of people that's not necessarily a healthier food choice. But I feel like making smarter food choices is a lot better than trying to make unrealistic healthy choices.
Okay guys, so I'm gonna be real with you. I love donuts, like especially chocolate covered donuts like this one, but this year I am trying to focus on my physical health and making smarter food choices, and that doesn't mean I can't have a donut. What that means is, okay, I am going to have a donut, but I'm not gonna have the whole donut. Instead, you know, I can cut it in half and maybe even have some apples with it instead of having the other half of the donut. And I feel like just baby steps like that are what is really going to make a difference, instead of just cutting it out completely and then like binge eating what I actually wanted to eat later on and just feeling like guilty or anything like that. So by doing this, I feel like I won't feel that way, and it's just like a baby step to, you know, making smarter food choices.
Along with that is doing some sort of physical activity or some exercise. If I'm being honest with you guys, I haven't taken a PE class since I got out of high school now, and I haven't taken a physical education class in college whatsoever. And so when you are inactive throughout so many years and all of a sudden you just want to go to the gym like that, I feel like it can be very tough on your body. So something as easy as going out for a walk, or just like even just starting doing maybe a couple sit-ups, a couple push-ups at your house, just trying to move back into rhythm again. I feel like can be so helpful, especially for someone like me, which I know I haven't been doing like physical, like a physical PE class that meets like every other day for like almost 2 hours a day, to doing nothing, to now wanting to do physical activity again.
So I am not the fittest person. I actually struggled a lot in high school when I had PE because like I was always last on my miles and didn't have the best time or whatever. But here, as you can see, I am trying my best to do this workout correctly. And I do have a gym membership, which I started using again. And whenever I can't make it to the gym, because that's sometimes is like the problem, I will try to do some like light exercise at home. So yeah, the struggle is real, guys.
Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty?
My second goal for 2020 is something that is the first time I am putting on a New Year's resolution / goals list of mine, and that is focusing on mental health. 2019 was a very tough year for me. I was under a lot of stress. I went through a really bad depression, although for you guys it might not seem like that because I never vlogged any of that or never showed you guys anything like that. I experienced my first of many anxiety panic attacks, and they were horrible because one, I didn't know what was happening to my body when I was experiencing them. I don't have anyone in my family that has gone through that like firsthand, so I was really unaware of mental health until that happened to me, until I started going and seeing like a therapist to just kind of help me figure out what were the stress factors that were causing me to have a lot of anxiety and to honestly be depressed. So that is something that I definitely want to work on this year. I want to work on speaking to people, like speaking to whether it's my mom or my dad or my sister or just someone that's close to me that I know I can trust with whatever is worrying me, feeling like I'm not alone. I feel like that's a very important part of this process, especially when you're dealing with anxiety or depression or just anything that you might be dealing with. I feel like a lot of times people feel like we're alone, and I've definitely felt that when I was going through this whole process. I had never experienced this before, and I honestly felt alone a lot of the time. And I don't want to cry. I'm not gonna cry. Knowing that people are there for you when you need like a helping hand and whenever you're not feeling okay is something that's really important, and that a lot of people don't know. So I feel like reaching out to people that you can trust, that are there and that love you, I think is so important. So that's something I definitely want to work on this 2020.
So having someone to talk to, especially when you're dealing with anxiety, depression, or just anything regarding mental health, I think it's really important and a key part of getting through whatever is going on. And another thing that my therapist actually recommended to me was writing affirmations, and I like to write them on like a post-it note, piece of paper, or even like cut up some like flashcards and just do little affirmations and just tape them like around my bed or in front of my desk. I feel like that helps so much, and I hope that if you guys are struggling with something similar with mental health, anxiety, or depression, that you guys aren't afraid to speak to someone, because it can really help. And don't forget that you are amazing and you will get through this.
Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show.
So my third goal this 2020 is something that I feel like shouldn't even be a goal. Like, it should be something that I already should be doing daily without having to actually make it a goal, but that is to drink lots of water.
So last year I invested in a hydro flask for the purpose of drinking more water. So this year I'm challenging myself to actually drink a minimum of 2 to 3 hydro flasks a day, just so that I get the water my body needs.
Goal number 4 for 2020 is something that I'm so excited about. It's something that I really want to accomplish this year, and that is to make YouTube videos weekly and make YouTube my full-time job. So I love making content for you guys. I love creating videos. I love creating vlogs. I love honestly sharing like my life with you guys. It's something that I love to do and I find it fun. I love editing. I love filming. And if you guys didn't know, in one of my vlogs videos, I told you guys that I recently got re-monetized again. That is, I got monetized again. I was monetized, then the really like weird requirements to monetize again came in. I lost monetization and now I have it back. Like, I feel like to some people this might be like you're only making videos to make money, but I don't see it that way. Like, I have invested in my YouTube channel so much money, thousands of dollars that I have never honestly gotten back, because when I was monetized, the most I made was probably like 40-70 bucks for like a year or two of work. And that is a lot of money that I've invested on. I do love making videos. DIY videos take like a ton of money. Just like every video takes a ton of money to make. A lot of time, a lot of effort, countless hours of no sleep and all editing. So I just really enjoy doing this, and getting paid for something that you love that can be a job but doesn't feel like a job, I feel like is something amazing, and I would love for my YouTube channel to get there. But to do that, I obviously have to post more consistently, and it's something that I definitely want to do.
Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better.
My 5th goal for 2020 is to add multiple streams of income to my income. Does that make sense? I don't know, but I wrote these down so I don't forget. I mean, how could I forget? But I just don't want to forget everything I want to say to you guys. So if you guys didn't know, I am a photographer. It's something that I've been doing for a couple of years now. I would say 2.5 years, I would say, to be exact. And I got into photography because of YouTube. I wanted to learn how to use my camera settings, and I basically taught myself watching YouTube videos, which are so helpful and so amazing. And so a lot of people started asking me to take photos of them, or if I can take photos of quinceañeras or sweet 16s or just like engagements, stuff like that. So if you guys want to check out my social media for my photography Instagram, definitely check it out. I will link it down below, or like put my little like ad somewhere on the screen. But I do photography, I do like videos, and I do, of course, photos. So that's something that I do. I want to get more clients this year for that. The next idea that I have for making multiple streams of income is helping other people launch their YouTube channels, or just to run their YouTube channels, like make their thumbnails, channel banners, end slates, or animations. That's something that I feel like I'm really good at, if I do say so myself, if you guys can see by the editing that I do on my videos. So if you are someone who's trying to start a YouTube channel or have one, but honestly need someone to do editing or someone to do your channel art, thumbnails, stuff like that, definitely hit me up. It's something that I want to start doing this year. So yeah.
So much better. I don't feel.
My 6th goal for 2020 is something that I feel like also sounds kind of silly, but to me, and it might be like a little old school, but to me, I feel like this will help me a lot, and that is to use a physical agenda. I cannot tell you how many times I have tried to use apps, and I've bought like apps to like remind me to do things, or to have like a day like list and stuff like that, reminders, and it just hasn't stuck by me. Like I never actually saw a good outcome out of it. So this year I actually got a actual legitimate planner, which I will try to link down below if you guys want to purchase the same one I have. I've definitely been writing stuff down. I got this one. I feel like I got this agenda, this planner, the second day of 2020, and I've honestly been writing on it like crazy. I've been planning stuff. I feel like it's just great to look to the present and to the future.
This is my planner for 2020. I'm so excited to be using it this whole year. It has awesome stickers and I love writing my tasks. Honestly, at the beginning of the day or before I actually have to do them, and it just helps me be more organized, and that's something I'm striving for this 2020. And I feel like if you write stuff down, you'll remember it better. And the best part about having a planner is actually crossing stuff out that you've done. Honestly, best feeling ever.
My seventh and last goal for 2020, I mean, honestly, I feel like I'm gonna add more things as the year and months go along, but these are just like the main ones I have this year. And the best for last that I say for you guys is to spend time with God. I feel like not a lot of people on YouTube here talk about, you know, their religion or their faith, and I'm not here to do that. That's not what my channel is about. But I do want to share with you guys that for me, God is someone super important in my life. I think that one of the things that I tend to be super lazy at is to actually read his word, spend time doing my devotional and stuff like that. I mean, in the past, I find it too lazy, like, I need to spend like 30 minutes reading my Bible or studying my Bible lesson, whatever it is. But I feel like it shouldn't be like that. I feel like when you look for God, it should be something that is like rewarding and joyful and something that you're excited to do. And so far in these last couple, or like first couple of 20 days of 2020, one of the first things, or just things I do at the beginning of my day, is to actually get out my Bible and read out my devotional that I find on the Bible app, which is free. You guys can download it. It's on the App Store. I'm pretty sure Google Play has it. I mean, I don't know what the Google store, Samsung store, I don't know, or Android store. I'm not too familiar with that, but it should have it for free as well. So that is definitely one of my goals that I want to work on, and I'm so excited to spend more time with God.
So usually at the beginning or the end of my day, depending how my day goes, I love to read my devotional on the Bible app. It's completely free. You guys can download it if you want. And I love to open out my actual Bible and like annotate and highlight the verse that we studied that day in the devotional. And it is honestly so amazing. I started doing this, I feel like September of last year, when I was going through like really bad anxiety and depression, and it has helped me so much. I also have a journal in which I write down the things that I loved about that devotional that day, or just things I want to write down. And I honestly encourage you to do this if you would like to have a closer relationship with God. I think it has definitely helped me, and I'm sure that it will help you as well.
If you guys saw my Vlogmas videos, I shared with you guys something called BVOD, which is the abbreviation for Bible Verse of the Day. And some of you guys actually commented on my vlogs and said that it was something refreshing and new that you guys hadn't seen in other videos or other YouTubers. So if you guys want me to share that with you guys, or like continue to share that like at the end of my videos or at the beginning of my videos, you know, on some b-roll or something like that, definitely let me know. I would love to do that and share that with you guys, so let me know that in the comment section. So that was it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to my 2020 resolutions. I hope you guys found some inspiration or ideas for your 2020 resolutions. Maybe there's something in my resolutions that you want to add to your resolutions, and that is totally great. I hope 2020 is a successful year for all of us. It's a fresh start, a new decade. Let me know what types of videos you guys would like to see on my channel this year. I really want to create content that you guys want to see. So let me know down in the comment section. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys on my next video.